I'm Renee. I'm a dietitian at Pennington Biomedical, and today I'm going to show you how to make crunchy chicken slaw wraps. So this is a really great quick recipe. It's a great weeknight recipe. A lot of times I have the problem where I get home on a weeknight and I think, what am I going to make for dinner? So this is a great solution to that. There are also some bits that you can do in advance if you like to meal prep, so we're going to talk about all of that. So let's dive in. The first thing we're going to do is make our dressing. So our dressing ingredients are light sour cream and light mayonnaise, and we have some seasonings, salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and we're going to put some lime juice, a little bit of sesame oil, and a little bit of hot sauce. And so all of these seasonings you can increase or decrease the amounts as you like. So first, some light sour cream. So you can also use plain Greek yogurt instead of sour cream, which kind of gives a little bit of that tangy flavor, the same kind of tangy flavor, but without, if you use the fat-free, no fat at all, and it increases the protein as well. And then we're going to add some mayo. Okay. And our seasonings. So this is salt, pepper, and garlic powder. In there. Oops. In there. Okay. And now a little bit of sesame oil, just about a teaspoon. Just gives it a little bit of flavor. And some hot sauce. So we're using the green pepper hot sauce for this recipe. Okay, I'm going to put about a teaspoon. All right. And we need some lime juice as well. Let's move this out of the way. Okay. So I'm going to use, we need about 4 tablespoons of lime juice. So I'm going to use, we'll squeeze 1 lime in there and see what it's looking like, and then maybe we'll do our other lime. Okay. These are juicy limes, so we might just use 1 lime. Oh yeah, I think we can get all 4 tablespoons of juice out of 1 lime. So I like to roll the limes around a little bit on the table first before slicing them and squeezing, so I think it get a little more juice out that way. Okay, so we have all of our ingredients in our bowl for our dressing, and now we're just going to whisk it up, do some mixing. I brought my whisk for this occasion. And this is one step in this recipe that you can do in advance. You can do it up to a week ahead. You can also increase the amount. You can double it if you want to have extra on hand. All right. Okay. There we go. We're just going to set that aside, and now we're going to put the rest of our slaw together. So now, really, the rest of it is mostly just mixing, a little bit of chopping up. So for our slaw, we're going to start with a bag of coleslaw mix. So this is green and purple cabbage, and there's a few carrots in there too. Just dump in the whole bag. And then I'm also going to add a bag of matchstick shredded carrots to this. You don't have to add the whole bag if you don't want to, but I'm going to. I like carrots. All right. And then we're also going to add in some chicken. So now what I like to do for a quick weeknight recipe with the chicken is just get a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store, take all the meat off and chop it up and use that. We need about 3 cups, give or take. It doesn't have to be exactly 3 cups. What you can also do if you have a little bit of extra time or if you're doing meal prep is to grab a few chicken breasts and throw them in a pot of either water or chicken broth with some seasonings like salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. You can put some dried herbs in there too, oregano, basil, rosemary, that sort of thing. Bring it to a boil, cover it, and boil it for 30 minutes. And then take your chicken breasts out at the end and dice them up, and then you have, that's a pretty easy way to get some nice tender diced chicken. And then you can actually save the water or broth that you used to boil the chicken for some soup or any recipe that you need chicken broth for. So it kind of doubles up on your prep, save some time for your future prep. Okay, so we're going to use chicken, diced up chicken as well. So let's wait and put that in just a minute. Let me tell you about these other ingredients as well. So we're going to add in about a 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds for a little extra crunch. You can also use a different kind of nut if you would like to, like peanuts would be really good in here, or almonds, or even like pecans or walnuts or that sort of thing, but we're going to use sunflower seeds today. And then we're also going to use some pickled jalapenos. So this is optional. If you like a little bit of extra spice, tanginess, you can use your pickled jalapenos. So I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of these guys in. So I'm just going to dice them up. Smell them. They're making me think of nachos. All right. Okay. Ingredients. Those guys. All right. And then we're also going to add about a 1/2 cup of sliced green onions to this. So we're just going to use the green parts here and save the white parts for something else. Or you can stick this whole thing in a cup of water on your kitchen windowsill and regrow. Grow your own green onions at home. Okay, so these guys are going to go in to our bowl. And we're also going to use about a 1/2 cup of cilantro diced up. So I'll have some cilantro here. I'll tear off some leaves. And I feel like cilantro is one of those things that some people really love it and some people really hate it. So leave it out if you want to leave it out. But I like cilantro, so I'm going to add it in. All right, I'm just going to dice this up. Good. All right. And then the last veggie that I'm going to add is some cucumbers. So what you can also do with your cucumber is just slice it up and add, we're going to wrap these into a tortilla at the end. So you can also just slice up your cucumber and include it in your, the slices when you roll up your tortilla. But I'm going to dice this one up, or maybe, I might dice up half of it. And put it actually in our slaw. So it's a little bit extra crunchy. Peel it if you want to. What I like to do sometimes is peel like halfway peel it. I should have brought my peeler so I could show you, but kind of peel like every other little piece of it so that the peel is kind of half on, half off. If you're not a big fan of the peel, but still want to get some of those vitamins and minerals from the peel into your dish, just leave the peel half on. Okay, now all we have left to do really is combine it all together and roll it up into our tortilla. So add these guys, add in my chicken, I'm running out of room in my bowl. And then we're going to add our dressing on top. I'm going to mix it all together. part might get messy. I need a bigger bowl. All right, so now we have our slaw all mixed up, and you could just eat it like this if you wanted to. You could eat it just like a big salad, maybe with some, a roll on the side or something like that. I'm gonna wrap it up into a tortilla. So I know for me, everybody's different, but for me, I always have to have some sort of grain with every meal, or else I just don't feel satisfied. So I couldn't eat it just like this. I would have to have some sort of bread, or we'll have tortilla in this case. And then we're gonna serve it with some multigrain chips and an apple. So that way you have all your veggies, your servings of veggies, and you'll have your whole grains and your fruit. So I'm just gonna add a couple of scoops to my tortilla. See those jalapenos in there, and we'll roll it up. Burrito style. Dice up an apple too. Need the sticker. Okay. So, there we go. We're gonna fit all that apple on the plate. Here's your crunchy chicken slaw wraps. All your veggies, put your serving of veggies in, and some whole grains too. I hope you make it, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope it saves you time and worry and stress on a weeknight when you're wondering, what am I gonna make for dinner?